Okay, I guess it's official. We're doing it. I got a minute to spare, but I didn't feel like I could wait. Um, I'm going to be coloring in Bean's Coloring's book, 20 Unique Mandalas, Black Background. And going to be doing a little bit more than coloring because I opened the page one day last week and I things started going off in my head. I was like, oh, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do that. And so I'm going to play with the page. I'm going to do some drawing in it before I color. And I'm looking for, I don't know, should I use pen? I was going to use pen, but I don't know, maybe I'll use pencil. Ooh, that's a funny looking pencil, but I guess it'll work. You know what, like, it's kind of short, but hey, I do have this thing. Will this fit in there? I wonder. No. Too thick. It's thick. It won't fit. It's too thick. Shoot. Okay. Well, that's alright. Okay. So, I don't know how much talking or paying attention to the chat I'm going to do because I kind of get in that mode that I get in when I do those. I don't know, when I do that sketching and I do that kind of anthropomorphic drawing. That's kind of what this was bringing out in me as I was watching it. And so I do feel like I need a straight edge. Maybe I'll just wing that too. I don't know. I really do have a ruler, but I just got home from work just about an hour ago because I did a tiny bit of grocery shopping. Just picked up a few things, and then I got home and I ate. Basically, my first legitimate meal of the day. So, okay, let's do this. I'm just using any old thing for a straight edge because I can. But I looked at this image and I thought of so many things. It's like, wow, this is awesome. So, what's I'm going to do? And I don't need the outside lines really, so I don't have to worry about that. I do something. And I suppose I should put on some music. I really need to when I get a chance, get back to like making some loops or something that are actually like songs and kind of song length that are relaxing, that I can put in my videos or use when I'm live, because I really do work better with music personally. You know what? I don't know what the scallops are, and I just realized I didn't do the first one that way. Maybe we won't worry about making them so perfect. How about that? Math was never my thing, so I try to be perfect at this. And then I'll probably buy another one, which would be good for Dawn, and try and get it perfect once I have an idea of what I'm doing. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, maybe we'll cross over. I never thought about that, crossing over. Okay, don't do as I do, right? You should measure probably, but that's too much work for me, so I don't want to do that. I just want to make more spaces to color. That's what I want to do. Oops, I keep missing that one. I probably need to put on a pair of glasses. Let's see. Where's my eraser? Where's my eraser? I know it's close because I keep using it all the time. And it's like after working, I just want to do something to have fun, you know? And that kind of gives me an idea with that crossover thing. Let's do that again. Because like with mandalas, right? The more spaces you have, the more something. Oh. And I don't know what exactly I want to use on this. Markers. I'm thinking markers actually. Um, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I want to use on this. I could use gel pens, but some of my gel pens, well, a lot of them are. I think, I don't know, I think they're kind of crappy, and so I don't know that I want to use something crappy anymore. I want to use something, you know, kind of good. That's gonna stick and not come off, you know. We'll see. We'll see. Because we ain't there yet. We're just gonna keep drawing these things like until we feel like we need to stop. Doo, doo, doo. But yeah, I saw this, open this first page, and I was like, oh. I just was like, I could do things. I could do some things with this. It would be fun and different and something I never did before. And maybe it'll give other people ideas of what to do in the book. You can get the book at Amazon. And then you can measure and do this. Like I said, don't do like I do. Take the time to measure it. I'm kind of like experimenting, so I guess I'm giving myself some slack. I don't like that gap there. But I guess we'll work something out. This kind of reminds me of spirograph. You had that when you were little, the spirograph. Right there. What is it with this corner that I keep missing that? We can probably cover that up with the marker though. Hey, Foxy. Okay. Ooh, I said that like a. I said that like a Canadian. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't live that far from the border, but I mean, I live a few hours from the border, but it must be rubbing off on me, which I don't mind. Like I said, I might jump the border in a hot second. You never know. They'll have me. I wonder if they still have tea, if they still sell tea, hot tea on tap like coffee. That when I used to go to Canada all the time, they did, and that was one reason why I loved it because I really, essentially, I am a tea drinker. So, what do you still have? I don't know. If you're talking to somebody else, I can't see them. So, okay, let's see. So I think next time, Foxy, when I visit the den, instead, the spider, spirograph, yeah. You know what? I actually bought one too, like a few months ago, because I was like, I want to play with that again. I used to love that thing. Wonder if my gel pen points would fit in it. I just have this thing about making marks. I just like making marks on things. I don't know what that's about, but I did buy like a, you call it, those sets that have the thing where what's it called? I can't remember the, not a compass. I can't remember what the thing is called, where like the pencil's in the middle and then the other thing twirls around, or what, or no, the point thing, it sticks down in the paper and then the pencil is in the holder and you can make circles or whatever. I bought a set that has all that protractor and all that kind of stuff with intent to do. I think I got it when I was going to do that Zen. What's it called? Where you do the things on the little squares, which I'm still going to do someday. It just hasn't been happening. I feel like I need a Zen space to do that, and I don't have a Zen space anywhere in this house. Well, the sunroom, but the sunroom I can't do any artwork in the sunroom. So we're on a mission for total Zen spaces, which, like, I don't know. Leave it up to the Lord for when that will happen. So why is that one open? I don't want any of these open. Whoop, whoop. Now that's kind of tiny to color, but that's all right. That's another vote for using gel pens on this. I could use more than one medium. Oh yeah, next time I visit the den. Oh, I'm gonna I'm just gonna like invite people to your channel because I like to see people in the chat and I like to see people interacting from different places and stuff. I don't like the separation, so I don't like that. So yeah, next time I'll just I'll post it on my wall, say come on over, and I'll do it that way. Because Starlight and Nick were in the chat and I felt like they were out in somewhere all by themselves, and I don't like that. So that's what I'll do next time. Next time. Okay, so we got an open thing there. That one's kind of open. I don't know. Can we fix that? Maybe not. Can I fix that? I have like an awkward line here. That looks a little better, I guess. That one's so wide. I'm gonna leave it that way now. As long as all the lines are closed, that's what I want. So I'm just gonna join your, and then post your live on my wall because I want to see all the peoples. I need to see all the peoples. Yeah, Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. I don't want to do that. I don't want to leave him like that. And I was hoping to see my the Silkies lady. Is her nitrous? She has silky chickens. They're called Silkies. Oh my god, them things are so beautiful. Can't get them out of my mind. Okay, now I feel like just drawing longhand. Even if it ain't straight, I don't care. We'll eventually get it straight somehow. Plus, it helps me practice, like having a steady hand, kind of, sorta, kind of, sorta. So today, when I was presenting something at work, I totally did one on myself. It was kind of funny. I have to talk to the Lord about that. It struck like what I presented. All of a sudden, I like presented it before, but it struck me different today. And I was having like brain, like things go off in my brain, like thoughts, like about, I don't know, like how does this relate to, and I wonder if this relates to. It's like as many times as I've shown these like videos and whatever, I never had that feeling or that thought before, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was having that while I was presenting, and so it was hard to keep my brain on what I was doing because I was like having explosions of ideas in my head. I just told them that. They know I'm crazy. Some of them might be crazy too, so I might hear about it on Wednesday. They might tell me, you know what, when you showed that video, I started thinking about, so we'll see. It felt like I was supposed to show them today, so I don't think that was an accident. I don't know if it was for me or for them or for both. I don't know. But my mind was kind of blown, and I gotta kind of think about this stuff now. I like that already. Where are we going next? It's gonna be fun. Okay, like what? Am I gonna turn this into a mandala that's gonna take me 6 months to finish? Like that? That would be. But that's what I like about Dawn's book is you can do whatever you want, however you want in it. That's what I like. And I'm gonna have to I don't want to interrupt your work, Foxy. You can listen on the replay. But the I keep thinking about watercolor, because I don't do watercolor. I have only ventured very briefly with watercolor pencils in a few things and have not completed them at all, just barely started. But, I'm always open up for a challenge. And I don't care if what I do looks ugly, and I don't really care. So, the one thing I'm going to have to do though is set up my desk so that I don't have a disaster. I'm going to have to figure out how to keep the water contained on my desk. That's going to be the biggest thing. So I actually have like that mini palette thing, but then I got to figure out what colors I'm going to restrict it to. I don't know. I haven't used any of that stuff yet. I don't know. Have I even used it? I haven't used any of my watercolor palettes at all. All I've used is a watercolor pencil a little bit. So this is going to be an adventure for me. The bonus to that, though, is it is in a book I kind of don't care for too much. So if I mess it up, oh well. But you know what? You know what happens sometimes is when I experiment in a book I don't like or a page I don't like, just like what happened with that Kirby camel page. I thought that camel page was so stupid. And now I kind of like it because of that whole experimentation with the blue. And it kind of taught me on that one color challenge, which is also from MBean's Coloring. And who else? Who else? Thanks to J. Carey, I have a list. I got a list. What was the one color challenge? One color challenge co-hosted by Coloring with Candace. That's how I learned that. It's like, oh, look what one color can do. One color can do a lot. One color can make you like a Kirby page you didn't like and make you want to color a Kirby page you didn't like. But you know what? Well, no, I can't. I don't know if I can do that with watercolors. I was going to say, I could do that pop manga page with one color, but not if I do all watercolor. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I ain't stressing it. Just thinking about how to prepare. Can't feel like that. I like these little things. They remind me of something. Tiny popsicle sticks. So I actually opened my iPad yesterday and I was working in it, like trying to do work stuff in it, but kind of halfway wasn't cooperating. But then last night I opened up GarageBand because I don't know, I guess I had installed it or I don't know, I did something with it. But I don't know my way around it. And why did I say that? I don't even know why. But I'm gonna play around in it. I did have it on when I had an iPhone a long time ago. I had that on there, but I didn't really use it because it was just on my phone. Everything was too tiny. I can probably figure out how to. Well, I could figure out how to hook it up with my keyboard, except I put my keyboard away. Because it's like, you're not playing the thing, just put it away. So I put it in the case. I prefer piano over keyboard anyway. I can't stand keyboards, honestly. And I don't want to have to be a freaking MIT graduate to play. That's why I miss being in bands. You know, you figure out something basic or whatever on keyboards and guitar. You tell everybody what it is you're hearing. You let them kind of play what they hear. You know, it's like this interactive kind of thing. I really miss it. But ain't nobody around here but me. And two of my dear friends have passed. So So I'm supposed to get, I think I'm getting those 2 books tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be able to show it because I'm going to be in a meeting in the morning, and then I have another meeting away from home in the afternoon. I got to travel, like, I don't know, mm, I guess not quite an hour, not really an hour, maybe 45 minutes. But the drive, because half the time we're driving back roads to get there, it's going to feel like one. I live in the boonies. Kind of, sort of, not exactly. I would call it East Ba, though. I don't know where that term comes from, East Ba. I live in East Ba. Let me stop at this. I kind of think that's enough. Did I do this because I feel like I need training lines to be able to color? It reminds me of DNA. That's what it is. Or oh man, is that what it is? Like the man, or chromosomes. The like the pictures of chromosomes or something. Or like when they show I don't even know what you call it. It shows some kind of scientific picture of chromosomes. It kind of reminds me of that. So what are we going to use to color? I wonder how crayons work on this. I think if I... Oops. Look at that. I'm going to make this go there, even though I feel like it sways out. I'm having problems talking today. It's like I can eat, but I can't talk. Like, so next week, next Wednesday, I go back and we'll see where they have me wear the rubber bands next. Because I think this definitely moved to where they wanted it to move. Wearing that one rubber band. So we'll see what their next plan is. So we got... I suppose I could always download this video and edit it, and add music and speed it up a little bit, probably. But that's so much work. I don't have I don't have time to do all that. And I guess that's one reason why I've been coming live a lot, is I don't have time to do that double work, to sit and color and then to, make a video out of it. I just don't have time. See, some more. Yep, over here. I'm thinking for dinner, I am going to use the chicken stock I have left from boiling down those chicken thighs to make the chicken and biscuits. I think I'm just going to make some soup for myself. Just add some noodles and some of that kale and spinach to it. And that's going to be my dinner. I'll probably add a lot of kale and spinach to it. Mm-hmm. Everybody's getting sick all over the place lately. And I see some people wearing masks because, well, they don't want to get the cooties. I don't blame them. My husband was saying his doctor told him that it was, I don't know, said something like it wasn't really, that it was kind of worthless to get the shot before January or February or something like that, because the potency goes down or whatever in the shot. I'm like, well, I'm concerned about now. I'm like, everybody around me is sick now. I always get my shot end of September, mid-October, sometime in there, because at my job, that's when they start getting sick in like October, November. It's like, I can't wait till January, February. Are you kidding me? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And I don't like being sick. Does anybody? Nobody likes being sick, but I get them on top of my allergies, and it's like, no, not a good time. But I'm starting to up my. That reminds me, I need to take my vitamin D today. I've been trying to since I've been able to eat a little more normal, I'm also starting to take my vitamins a little bit more normal. So, and I take emergency once a day, not emergency, airborne, the tablets. And I only take like two. That's all I've been doing lately is just two of them. I don't do the whole dose they say to do. There's the cherry ones. Oh my god, they taste so good. Okay, so here we go. We're going to color now. Now, should I play with acrylic markers that like I suck at so I can get better at them? Or I kind of want to use gel pens, to be honest. But then I also want to use pencil because I'm just in love with pencil. It's not supposed to be a hard decision. It really isn't. But I'm making it that way. Actually, it'd be kind of nice to do watercolor in here, I think. Oh, you know what? I think we can use these pencils. And my favorite pencil case. I love this pencil case. I think I want a purse like this. But I don't carry purses. I haven't carried a purse in who knows how long. With this extra trouble. Extra trouble. Let's use these. And then if we find that we don't like all the colors, we don't have enough or whatever, I'll switch to something else. And I think I'm probably going to add, you know what, I could use alcohol markers first. That would be relaxing. Hold on, let me get rid of these. Where they at? I saw them. I do have, let's see. I'm not torturing myself with Star Goals. Not today. Not today. This deserves better than that. Although the brood pruners are probably do nice in this. Okay, we're going to use these guys. I don't know. I always forget about them. I don't know why. I guess because, markers, I don't know. Okay. Oh, look at that one. Oh. Uh-oh. Something tells me I'm going to be in this book for a while. I almost want to do the outside first. Do I? If I can get enough space on my desk. Too many books everywhere. And with me my pencils. Let's see, I have these guys too, but I kind of want to save them for lining because they do so good at that. But then, what do you save supplies for? Just use them, right? Maybe I should use them now. They're so pretty. I talk too much. Okay. Stop talking and do something. We're going for the bright color first. So, just going anywhere we can. Ooh, that looks red. I thought that was going to be pink. Okay, that's why I don't use these markers. That is not the color it was supposed to be. That's why I don't use them. I have these swatched somewhere, but, see, that's why I don't swatch. It's like why? Because I don't even bother to look at it. I got to find the book to look at it, the swatch book to look at it. Kind of defeats the purpose for me. I didn't go over this with a pink pencil to make it pink. Hey, Mandy. So are we going to try and make them different colors? I'm going to try to do that. This is pink, actually. We're doing like ribbon month. No. The sponsor is for that, but so I did work on that page from that I was working on a mythographic cosmic spirit. I worked on it more even after, not only after Foxy's live, but I worked on it after my live. Once I start, I can't stop. And I kept trying to put it down, and it's like, I can't stop. So, ooh, I like how the pencil's doing that. How it's putting kind of a crease there. Kind of, sort of. That's kind of neat, actually. It looks like this is making the pencil bleed? That's interesting to know if it's doing that, because I'm not going to do that someday on purpose, right? I think I'm going to go every other. I love these shapes, these things. I love them. Just love them. They also remind me of like the things on coral, deep sea water coral. They had the little swirly things on them. Hey, Marcia. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Probably because of me, like not because you haven't been around, because I haven't been around or something. Can we get this one to do what that other one did? Oops. On the line. Then I could do gel pen over these. I could do that too. Yeah, I think we're getting in the pencil on this one to do what that one did. Okay. We got a plan. Oh, it's kind of lightening up as it dries. Do we have... Are we covering up something else? Oh, yeah, we kind of are. Oh, well. It's not like a big page like this. So... Okay, lurking is good. Lurking is very good. I lurk too. Sometimes I'll just be in the clouds while I'm working. Working on stuff. You can't really chat. You know, sometimes places I go, I'm known for being a chatter, but so then sometimes it's like, I better not go in the chat because then they're going to expect me to be cutting up. I ain't got time to cut up. I'll just lurk. So I think when I get that mermaids and other sea creatures book, I'm going to use that probably the Daniel Smith watercolor ground on it, just because I need to kind of like prep it for whatever disaster I'm about to visit on it. So that'll kind of like keep the paper safe at least. So that's one plan. When I get the book, that's what I'm going to do. Do at least 1 or 2 pages. But I don't know what it is about me, but I kind of like starting at the beginning. I don't know. Because I feel like if I start saying no to certain pages too soon, then I just won't color in the book, you know? And I feel like if I push through and color the first one, I kind of have in me sometimes one thing that will cause me to color um, more pages I don't like is because it is the next one in the book, and then I'll push through, and then I might learn something in the process from coloring that page, and I don't know. It might be weird. I don't know. I mean, I won't do it if I absolutely hate a page. Like, hate, that's a strong word, but if I really, really, really dislike a page, then I'll just pass it over. But a lot of times there's pages that I won't color because I feel like I don't know how. And sometimes I feel like, you need to just push through and figure out how. And if you don't like how it looks after, okay, whatever. But you probably learned something while you colored it. So, yeah, this still does look kind of red. Let me put something over there. Oh, cool. Yeah, these are kind of like September, October, November are definitely my lurker months because I usually am multitasking. It's busy time with work. Those are my lurker months. And I missed Foxy's live this morning. I only heard I heard the end of it, I think, because it was so weird. I think because it's so dark now in the morning, I was thinking it was earlier than it was, and I'm just like taking my time in the shower, la da 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 da, and I get out and it's like 10 to 7. I was like, what? It's like, and I could have misjudged the time, but I thought I had gotten in the shower at 20 after 6. And I didn't have to do anything to my hair because I had my hair like in twists. I wore a twist out today. So I don't know. I don't know. I lost track of time somehow, and got out the shower and was like, oh my gosh, what time is it? So I think that was when I opened up Foxy's morning live and was listening while I was getting myself together, making myself move a little faster because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get out of here. I slept good last night, though. I slept really good. It seemed, I don't know, for some reason, I was really cold last night, and I had to, I don't know, put on all these extra blankets. I don't know, it must have, I didn't check to see how cold it was. I know they were saying something about the 30s, and it was 46 when I left, or 42, I think, something like that, when I left the house, so, I don't know. It just seemed like I was way colder than I should be though for what I had on the bed, and the temperature. It just seemed like what I had should have been enough. I don't know why I was so cold. Unless my husband was pulling covers off of me in the middle of the night. That might, if he was doing that, that might have been why I was cold. But he had the weighted blanket on me, which is it's kind of also with the cover on it. It's kind of warm too. But I think because I just use it so much, maybe I just have my body has accommodated to what it feels like. Because I was sleeping with that even when it was hot. I'm a weirdo. I just like how it feels. I don't know why. Yep. I was talking back at you actually when you were saying all that. I was talking back at you. I don't know what happened. But the funny thing is, sometimes when I leave later, it's like I don't catch any of the lights on the street. Because, it's this long main drag, and it's a small city, and for some reason, you can catch every single light going down that drag. And it's like, really? But when I leave later, it seems like I can all the lights are green all the way through. Just about. I don't know why that is. So that was how it was today. All the lights are green. And I kept hearing, saying to myself, be anxious for nothing. It's all right. Be anxious for nothing. I'm just saying, Lord, I think better than I have been in the past, but I need to work on that with the driving and um, driving like a bat out of hell when you don't have to. It's like, really? And driving, like, it almost seems like everybody's kind of like in this internal race against the other people in the cars sometimes. It's like, why? And I check myself in my brain, like with what I'm thinking when I'm driving. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like, Linda, you're not in a race. And stop talking about that person. Because, like little things, like, when you see somebody who, like, passes you, and they're going the other, they make this huge effort to pass you, and then, like, you're right behind them at the red light. And then I'll say something snarky to myself, like, yeah, you were in all that hurry. I'm right behind you. Guess that helped a lot, didn't it? The really nasty stuff. And it's like, really, I told myself, the other side of myself is, Linda, is that necessary? Really? Person's just trying to get where they're going like you are. And yeah, they might have an attitude. You never know what happened to them before they left the house, So just stop. Just stop. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting what goes through our minds while we're driving and what comes out of our mouths. So I've been all else fails. If I can't figure out um, how to not say the wrong thing, I'll pray for the person. It's just like, you can't. It's hard to be mad at somebody when you're praying for them, and it makes you think of them as a person, as they are, instead of some invisible being in another vehicle that's trying to get ahead of you. I found that's a really good way to check my heart, is to pray for the person, and pray for the person out of God's heart, not you know my old evil ass. Sorry, I had to swear, but it's the truth. Not out of me, but out of Him, and it really does change things. It changes me. More and more, I start looking at people on the road as, without that attitude. Not all the time now, but, you know, it's gradual. I think today I was yelling out, fruit of the Spirit, fruit of the Spirit. Because I could feel it was ready to go off. It's like, fruit of the Spirit, fruit of the Spirit. Remember, remember. Driving will definitely bring it out of you. The opposite of the fruit of the Spirit, it'll bring out of you. But apply the fruit of the Spirit to bring that other side out of you. Out, or take that, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't talk. Like I said, I can't talk today, although I'm talking pretty good right now, but I don't know, if I listen to myself, I'm going to say, would you pronounce your words, please? But I can't say BLs. I can't say L right now. I can't really say it. It sounds like L, L. It would be nice if they got rid of this thing behind my front teeth next week, because that really is the obstacle. But I think it's kind of it's working as a brace, and keeping me from biting down on my lip and things like that. So it has a purpose, but it has a purpose. I gotta check. I just realized this cardboard doesn't get all the way up. It's on a big piece. I'm gonna make sure I don't bleed through to the other page. I probably could go a little faster. I don't know. What time is it? Okay, it hasn't been an hour yet, so I'm doing good. One thing I did get at the grocery store, I didn't get chocolate chip muffins, but I got chocolate chip those chocolate chunk cookies. It's like a package that just has 3 of them, and they're big. They're like this, like this. So I did get that. I went a long time without getting them though. But I don't know. I made myself some matcha yesterday, like late afternoon, and man, it was good. So I don't know. I might have a matcha instead of a cookie, and that probably would be better for me. And I'd still enjoy a little bit of sweet. Hey, Jean, how you doing? Y'all got me thinking with all them card makings and journaling things. It's percolating in my brain. Thinking of like, how can I make this work for me? Oh, I can't help it. I'm analytical. I think things through all the time. It's just like it's in me. I don't know. I think it was in me from birth. When I was a kid, I think I told this story before, but I was little. I think I was maybe 4 years old, and I guess I don't know. Maybe I was younger because I think it was a result of being potty trained and having that be the thing that we just did. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, because I wasn't there. I'm not going to do that again. Because I actually was in Foxy's live, and I can't like look at both at the same time. Yeah, I do have apples. You know what? I should eat an apple too. Um, yeah, and so like I don't know how you call it. But we were streaming both from my channel and her channel. But I was just saying at the beginning of this live that I don't think I want to do that again because, I can't see when other people are in my live unless I look at my live, which I'm kind of a little challenged with that. Um, and I couldn't really color and look at both chats. And then I want the people who are in my chat to also be in Foxy's chat. So y'all all can chat together. And then there's some people that actually do watch both of us, all of us. And so, yeah, I don't want them separated. I like togetherness. I'm a togetherness kind of person. So, yeah, so I won't do that again. I'm sorry. Sincerely. I don't want to do that again because of that. But that was my first time trying that. And I was like, well, let's see. And I thought it was going to be hard to figure out how to do it. No, all I had to do was click one button. I was like, oh, I'm there. So I was like, well, I guess we're doing this then. Actually, when I go live, I do and I don't even know why I do it. I have another channel called Messy Desk Coloring, but I'm not really doing anything with it yet. Because I was, I'm trying to figure out how all this stuff works, and I don't know why I have that other channel. I just made it one day because I like the name. I didn't want anybody else to have the name, and so I did it. And so I stream from there as well as on this channel. But I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't edit any of the videos on there or anything. And this is the first time I've told anybody about the channel. So it's like I'm not expecting anybody to watch it, not asking anybody to watch it. It's just there. I don't know why it's there. So this looks like Valentine's Day with these colors. See, I'm going slow again. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm trying to make the lines, make sure I don't have the lines being like, I don't know, scratchy or something. I don't know. Or I'm just having fun making the marks, probably. That's really it, more than likely. It's good to be using these, though, because, like I said, I really don't. And I do need to write down the colors I use in here. So tomorrow's the 29th. Tomorrow's Foxy's big day. With her coloring book coming out. And then Wednesday's the 30th, so Thursday is Halloween. Okay. We don't have any kids that come out here, so you don't want to be walking out here. It's dark. You might have a coyote come and take you off, drag you out into the woods. Well, no, not really, but I don't know. You never know. I think they're kind of like they would. Well, supposedly they're scared of people. Um, but if there's a pack of them, I don't think I'd put anything past them. I ain't testing the waters. I ain't out there walking at night. Either that's gonna get you or a tractor trailer. Take a tractor trailer going take you out. Hey Taylor. Oh, thank you, ma'am. That's why I can't be getting no Silkies chickens out here, because I know we have foxes. I saw one. I actually saw one for the first time, physically, visually. Um, was it like last year sometime? And it was kind of funny because our dog that we had at the time, he's like a little rat terrier, and he was getting all excited, like he was going right after it. I'm like, no, you don't. That thing is bigger than you. And I don't know what it's doing. I've never seen one in the daytime out, like near the house. So I was like, that thing might be rabid too. It's like, you're not running after that. It was funny though. He was ready, and he was like old, and like he just passed away like a few months ago. So he was old, but he saw that fox. He was like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. No, I do not. I got married late in life, and I didn't have kids. And oops, is that the same color? I do that all the time. Oh well, that's all right. Oh, did I? Well, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know how I do that, but that's okay. I'm gonna change it up. I always mess that up with the every other somehow, some way, but that's okay. Um, Actually, once my grandmother passed, she passed in like 1994. When she passed, I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter if I have kids, because one of the main reasons it's not a good enough reason to have kids, I don't think, but one of the reasons I wanted to have kids was for her to hold my child. And like, if she wasn't going to be around, it's like, man, I don't care. I'll mother other people's kids, which kind of do. You know, they're older, but yeah, they still do like kind of. Yeah, they still do need mothering, but I can give like the kind of mothering where I can be like the cool grandma. So, love kids. So I always wanted six. I wanted six kids. So my husband has kids from a previous marriage or one, and she has two kids. So it's funny. I always used to say, people used to ask me about having kids, and I says I don't want to be a mother. I want to be a grandma, because grandmas have more fun than mothers do. And then I wound up being a grandma instead of a mother. That's funny. Never planned that. So, but now they're older too. So, and we don't want any kids from either of them yet. They're not that old. No kids yet. No. I think I've had a very kind of. My life did not take a traditional path on many fronts. There's nothing. There is nothing um usual about my life. Not really. But I don't know that there's anything usual about anybody's life, really. I don't know. Maybe there is, but like, it definitely not mine. Not mine. An atypical life. And I ain't done yet. I got more to do. I know I have more to do. Yeah, I really like kids, love babies. Oh my gosh, I love seeing little kids when the light comes on in their eyes. When you're talking to them or something, and then you see where they caught something that you said, that like, it's like you can feel like that little that thing in the brain just deepened at that moment. Something just happened. I love seeing that in their eyes. Oh my gosh, it's precious. I once dated a guy who was he used to get mad at me because I was like, I think I was more like his kids. But I mean, I would entertain their goofiness, but I would entertain it towards knowledge. You know what I mean? So like, they didn't realize they were learning something while we were being goofy. But he didn't like that I was being goofy. I'm like, look, then you don't want to be around me then, because like, I'm sorry, like, I ain't changing for nobody. This is who I am. You want somebody else. I love those kids. They were, and I told them I didn't want to meet them. I says, don't do that because I'm gonna fall in love with them, and then if it doesn't work out with us, I'm still gonna be in love with those kids, and I'm not gonna be able to see them. Don't do that. He did it. Knucklehead. Let me not call him a knucklehead. He learned a lot after that, though. And he learned a lot of what I was saying was right about a lot of things I was saying to him. But and he married somebody else eventually, and it worked out. And we're actually friends on Facebook. But we're friends on Facebook. Let's leave it at that. Since my friend passed away 2 years ago, I haven't really been on Facebook much because I can't handle it. I'll break down. I had two friends I lost within a year who I was close to in person, and then Facebook was mostly where I was always communicating with them because we don't live in the same place anymore. Yeah, so it's like I can't. My heart breaks every time I go on Facebook. I can't go on there anymore. Very briefly, just to make sure somebody hasn't hijacked my account, But I actually saved my chat. I went on and had saved my chat with my one friend because, yeah, he was very special. I talked about him before, but I saved my chat, so I have an archive of everything that we talked about because I have a feeling there's some things that we talked about that like I wasn't ready for then that I will be later because that's just how things worked in our lives. The Lord really used us in each other's lives like that. So I saved the chat. But it's really hard for me to go on there now. I can't go on there and be lighthearted or anything. I just can't. But I do need to pay his wife a visit really soon. So whether she comes here or I go there, we gotta see each other. And I might want to go there because she has lots of cats. So might have to be me going there so I can get my cat fix. Where do we go from here? They look kind of like feathers, in a way. Because I did that one on what's an hour, 14 minutes. Where are we going from here? I want to do little pockets of these colors to kind of keep it consistent colors or no? Is that going to mess it up? Can I be neat enough with it? This would be random. Oops. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Just going to play with it. Hmm. think I feel like I made a way. I could have just colored this in. No, I had to add things, and now it's going to take me longer. Thanks, Jean. Yeah, I'm much better now than I was 2 years ago with it, or even a year ago. I mean, mostly now I think about it and I'm thankful and I smile. I might, yeah, but I wasn't good with it for, I don't know, it just was hard. I've never hit a loss like that before. So, I don't know what this is going to be. And I feel like I got that thing in my head now when, I get two colors down and I'm going with it, and then it's like, uh-oh, what should the third color be? Maybe that's the benefit of having those challenges where you only need one or two colors. So you don't have to think about that. It's a big one, but I feel like it needs to be red. Did you ever hear of that website called Ravelry, Jean? You heard of that? You can get patterns for knitting and crocheting. There's a time I used to go on there a lot, and I just was looking and noticed I still have my thing. I need to go on there and make sure my password and stuff still works and change my password actually. Just in case. I wish I did have time to knit, but by knit I have to sit and watch TV, and I don't know, I don't really watch TV anymore. So I don't know why I'm going the opposite direction there. I just did though. Guess we're just gonna keep going. Oh, I can't do it there. Oops. Oops. I have to cover that up somehow. I can't do pink there. So we're gonna have to have a third color. Uh-oh. Hey, let's do this. We just made a new line. Because we could. We just made a new line. I swear I made a problem for myself here. But at least this will kind of help me working with markers to be a little more, I don't know, have a little more control with them maybe. That's why I haven't finished the Bubble Studios picture because I so don't trust myself with markers. I don't want to mess up her picture. The little cards she sent. Uh-oh. Here we go. There's another one. This really says red there. Okay, I'm just putting totally another design in there. Just because I can. We'll see what happens. That's wild. I really don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm doing this. I mean, I could have made it all symmetrical. Well, if I thought harder. But I really didn't want to. Symmetrical is boring. Wow, so it's pretty soon it's going to be November. Friday. Friday's November 1st. Fast. October flew. I should do that with all of them. What color is this? Oh, it does say. It says vivid red. Duh. But it looks kind of pinkish to me. Oh, oh well. Too late now. Too late. Let's see, my outer lines are kind of raggedy. They're kind of raggedy. Get it together, Linda. I might need to go get a cup of coffee. I haven't had any coffee since this morning. It was kind of a rush job of coffee. I think it must have rained last night or something. Because I was like out. Do you think? One of those really needs to be red, but I'm going to make it pink instead. I wonder if we can clean up the edges like that. I don't know if that was. And I might go over that red with a color that's more pink or purple to kind of take it out of that red zone. I'll double check where this is. I don't want to mess up the opposite page. It's up high. Oops. This really does look like Valentine's Day. I mean, I could use the other end of the marker, I suppose, but I'm scared because it's like the chisel tip. And I'm afraid I'm going to really go over a line or something. I'd have to pay closer attention to how much space I had left to color in. Oops, jeez. Well, that was weird. I like how that one outlined. Going over the red a little bit. That's kind of neat. I like that. Hey, Trinity. Thank you. I'm going to make that all one. I'm going to separate that. Now I have those, the Jelly Roll Moonlit or whatever gel pens. I don't know how to work them things. I could probably use those in here, but like I said, I don't know how to work them things. They confound me. But that might be something. Well, I would think to use them on black. Like I said, I can't say BL. I tried, but would probably be good. Maybe I can use them inside or to outline or something to get some use out of those, because I haven't really used them because I don't know how. Really. Let's see if we can get that to make a nice little. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna try. Nice thing about alcohol markers, though, is like you can just whip through, dries right away. Yeah, this is going to need some sparkle. Definitely going to need some sparkle. See how I can stay here and color forever and I just like get lost. It's like I start and I don't want to stop. That's my thing. Some clean lines, you know. I'm not so good at making these lines clean. It's kind of bugging me. But I can put pink. Oops. Well, I guess that whole thing is going to be pink. Yeah, the nasty looking lines are bugging me. I don't like them. They're going in the clean. That's really bad. This one. I wonder will these blend? Mm-hmm. This one, I'm going to try and use this. See if I can do that. At least once. Ugh. See what I mean? It'll work if I go all the way down. I don't want to go all the way down. It's too thick. I can't see. I'm just going to color that whole one in. Oh, try to. I need to find my bigger piece of cardboard. Oh my gosh, looks like looks like what's happening to the other side. It's actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's kind of cool. Okay. I don't like using that other side. I don't know. Or this side. But it's the one I opened up just now, so I'm going to use it. Try to. Because you only get better at it if you do it, right? So try. So try. The places where the same color meets, I could actually probably try and pencil in or put in marker of another color to kind of like be like, I don't know. I'll probably do that if I don't feel like my lines are clean enough. Did I not finish that? Did I finish that? Yeah. Keep checking outside. I'm going all around too. Never mind the pencil. This one I'll do. Hmm. Now, one thing about this, like maybe I should have done like more of a loopy design to match these things. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about now. Maybe I should have gone more loopy rather than pointy. But I'm gonna save it for third color or something. Oh, that's really messy. Turn around. No, I can't use that there. Oops. Hmm. Yeah, I need another color. Maybe it's a small spot to try and fill. Maybe this one. Hmm. This needs to be red. Oops. No, I don't feel safe with that side. I feel safe with the chisel tip. It's purple. Maybe to get really loud. Or whatever color I use inside here, I can use on the tip or every other tip. Thank you. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, third color in these spots where I have it white, and then put that color on either every tip or every other tip. I'm just gonna figure out what color that's gonna be. And I don't think I can do that right now. Must have a 2-color limit or something. Because it's kind of like what I did yesterday with the mythographic cosmic spirit page. So let me write down what I used. Where I have some non-sticky stickies. I need a sticky. Oh, I might need to buy some. Uh, uh, uh. These might stick. Maybe. I think I had my head up too long. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Wow, where'd that come from? Crank out some things. Okay, so we used. Do I need my glasses on for this? I took allergy medicine. I don't know why my eyes are so fuzzy. Let's say pink, purple. Well, I can read the number. Number 89. Okay, but that doesn't write. Guess that can help me. Number 89. Geez, that doesn't want to write either. What the heck? Pink, purple, and vivid red. Number 4. Vivid red. In case I forget what kind of thingy I use. Alcohol markers. So, let me write to myself. Third color. Find, is this pen gonna write? Find third color. Use in middle. And on every other tip. Because I could use pink on the red tips, and then use another color on the pink ones, the tips of the pinks. So we'll see what we use. We put it on this side. So what we did in this book, I drew in a design on the original design that was here, and I started coloring it in with alcohol markers. That's all I did. And we'll see what happens. Some really cool pages in here to play with. And this is what the other side looks like, which is really cool looking. That's really cool. So it's almost like that transformed this side to like make it something different too. Look at what it did to this, to the white ones. It's just so cool. Like that one. That's really neat. So, yeah. So that was a good time. And again, this is 20 unique mandalas with black backgrounds. I'm going to find a way to work with something that I know glows on backgrounds and was made to do that. But adult coloring book by Dawn Moore. You can find it on Amazon and play around with it like me. So thanks for joining me, and have a good rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.